Welcome to On the Bench TV. In today's video, the main topic will be Phillipe Coutinho. There's been a lot of newspaper talk and rumours coming out today, and I need to clear some things up because a lot of people have been messaging me, and it's obviously upsetting a lot of you guys. So I really need to clarify a few things and where my head is at with it. I mean, you guys can put some questions in there if you've got anything else that you want to talk about as well, and I'll answer you best I know. I have been doing as much research on this today as possible. So firstly, I want to just say some of the questions that I've been asked. Right, is Phillipe Coutinho going to Barcelona in January? Don't know at the moment as it stands, right? Also, people are saying FSG, are they looking to sell Phillipe Coutinho? Right, now, the key points that I want to put out there at the moment, guys, is obviously, right, a lot of people seem to be reading and, you know, believing what they're seeing in newspapers. Let me just say, guys, that newspapers, it's a transfer window, right? Newspapers will put out any old bullshit to get clicks, to get views, to sell papers, you know, everything, guys, right? And, you know, you can probably tell I'm a little bit uptight because, one, all this talk is stressful anyway. January's going to be stressful. But two, you know, people are trying to call me a liar on stuff. Don't call me a bloody liar. Get off my channel if you want to call me a liar. I'm going off evidence. A lot of you guys are going off paper talk. So let me just put the evidence as it stands at the moment. Phillipe Coutinho, is he on strike? No. Phillipe Coutinho, as far as I can see, is not on strike, guys, right? End of story. It's simple as that. Phillipe Coutinho wants to move to Barcelona. True. Tick that one off. We know that. We know from the last transfer window, Phillipe Coutinho wants to move to Barcelona. Barcelona want Phillipe Coutinho. True. The Nike release. True. You know, all this stuff is evidence, guys. That's what we're going off. FSG, do they want to sell Phillipe Coutinho? If FSG wanted to sell Phillipe Coutinho, he would have gone in the last transfer window, guys. It's not them that's forcing this move. It is Phillipe Coutinho and his camp that are trying to push this move. Barcelona are being dirty. They are trying everything to sway it. Everyone, basically, from what I can tell, guys, is Phillipe Coutinho's representatives are trying to force a move. Barcelona are trying to force a move. They're trying to make Liverpool sell. You know, they're trying to get a deal done. It makes sense. Something that me and a few people have been talking about today. The key thing is there's a World Cup coming up. Phillipe Coutinho is going to smash the World Cup. His price is going to go up. So do Barcelona want to sign him in January? Yeah, I reckon they do, guys. That's there for everyone to see. You know what I mean? I want to read this out, guys, because people have been saying to me about certain Twitter sources and things like that. And don't get me wrong, this is not a dig at anyone in particular. I'm just saying there's been certain people that have annoyed me today by saying that I'm chatting shit because certain newspapers saying it. All right, so that's what's got my back up today. That's why I'm uptight. Melissa Reddy, a reliable journalist for Liverpool Football Club, right? Her statement is, Phillipe Coutinho still wants to trade. Hashtag LFC for Barcelona. The Reds are more open to considering his exit than they were in the summer. La Liga's leaders would need to replace their bluster with a blockbuster offer to have any chance of success. Then there's a link which goes into more depth about it, right? Which I'm not going to go over all that whole article on this stream, but what I'm going to say is when you read that article, there's nothing about a strike there. All it's saying is the camp has been trying to push, but why would Phillipe Coutinho go on strike, guys? Because if Liverpool still stand firm and FSG stand firm that he doesn't go unless it's an astronomical fee like they're saying, then it doesn't make sense for Phillipe Coutinho to go on strike because he might not get his move away and then he's stuffed, isn't he? He's absolutely stuffed, you know. So, you know, like I say, doesn't mean that he's not going anywhere, doesn't mean that he is, guys. But please, if someone says to me that Phillipe Coutinho's gone on strike and I say I haven't seen any evidence of it, don't call me a fucking liar because there's no evidence of it. How can I be a liar? I haven't said either way. I'm just saying, show me the evidence that Phillipe Coutinho's gone on strike. Phillipe Coutinho's out of a thigh injury. But in that Melissa Reddy report, when it goes into it, it says that he was apparently going to be sidelined anyway because of the run of games it had up to that. So I'm trying to give you guys some views on a different side of it, you know. I mean, like I say, it's always down to you guys to make your mind up. But I do generally think, don't be bloody rude to me on my channel because you can get off, basically. It has really pissed me off, you can tell, guys. I'm not rude to anyone unless people are rude to me. But I'm just trying to say, don't believe the paper talk, guys. Honestly, every paper. Do you guys like the Sun newspaper? Why? Because they lie. You know, Marsa reporting about Goretzka, wasn't it, to Bayern Munich. The Bild, Sport Bild, whatever. There's different builds. You know, they report stuff. Doesn't mean it's true, guys. When something is true, if Liverpool release a statement saying Phillipe Coutinho is going to be sold to Barcelona, wow, you know, then it's done. Is it the end of the world if Coutinho goes? No, it's not. As long as the money's reinvested. All the people that are hating on FSG, I get your views on certain things, but like I say, if Liverpool sold Phillipe Coutinho and, you know, we've only bought Virgil van Dijk in January, if that was to happen, then there's got to be questions that are answered by FSG. Without a shadow of a doubt, guys. You know, I back that. But at the moment, as far as I can tell, guys, evidence-wise, FSG have stood really firm on the sale of Phillipe Coutinho. You know, Klopp come out and was asked about, do Liverpool have to sell Coutinho now that they bought Van Dijk? And Klopp said, this is the first time I've heard of this, that we have to now sell Coutinho or other players. Just because we bought players in, we actually got the backing of the club. So, you know, I'm looking at everything, guys, evidence-wise. That's what I do. That's why a lot of you guys tune into my channel, is because I will call bullshit when there's bullshit. I will also say what I do believe and what I don't believe. And at the moment, I don't believe the strike for Phillipe Coutinho, lads. There's no evidence for it. You know, people have said to me, obviously, other YouTubers have been saying it's a done deal. Phillipe Coutinho is going to Barcelona. There's things that point in that direction, right? But again, there's no evidence, guys. Nothing whatsoever. So I just want some of you guys that are panicking today to relax. You know, a few of you have been messaging me, leaving comments on my videos. That, you know, that's fine. Don't panic, lads. Nothing, not a problem with that. I get that you're sending me these to get my views on it. That's cool. But like I say, the reason I'm uptight and angry on this one, guys, is because too many people have been trying to have a dig and a pop at me today, saying that I'm wrong about things. I ain't fucking wrong. Simple as that. I go off the facts. End of. Alright? So if you're one of the rude dickheads, fuck off. Simple as that. Right, I'm going to go to the comments. Put in the chat, guys, if any of you have got any serious questions that you want to know that I haven't covered or whatever over the Coutinho thing, feel free to ask me. I will cover it. That's why I wanted to do this live stream. I apologise to anyone that obviously isn't the rude ones. Don't feel like I'm aiming this at everyone. It's not. It's just, you know, I've been very frustrated today because too many people are being rude about this when I've tried to say we need to see evidence before we jump the gun, you know. Let me just see who's in the building. Mitchell's in the building. Welcome to the stream, mate. It's looking like that's the case, Daz, in it, mate. There are things that are pointing to there could be a deal done, but from what I can tell, Mitchell, at the moment, mate, Liverpool would sell. They're more open to selling Coutinho in January, but for a big fee. The last I saw in the last transfer window, guys, I don't think Barcelona even went over 90 million in the last transfer window. So FSG and Liverpool outright went, no. Within half an hour, there was 2 bids that I remember apparently Barcelona did. And it was something like within half an hour, 45 minutes, Liverpool completely outright said no straight away. And then other journalists and that have reported that even when other things were said, Liverpool even ignored Barcelona. And I generally believe that. Yayo12, welcome to the stream, mate. Looks like he's moving. Guys, seriously, obviously you've probably seen my little rant there, Yayo. Yeah, there's things that point to that he will move. But I just wanted to clarify with people, please don't panic until evidence comes out on the fact of the strike and everything. Just because he's got an injury or he's out of an injury doesn't mean that's a strike. You know, people have worried as well and said to me today, he said he's never going to play for Liverpool again. It wouldn't benefit him, guys. So, you know, that's not me digging at those guys that have said that. All I'm saying is please don't believe the paper talk, you guys that have said things like that to me, because they're doing it to sell stories, you know. There's a lot of YouTubers that do it as well. I mean, I'm not going to name the YouTubers that people have said to me, have said that Coutinho's definitely gone. But, you know, they're no different to me. But to say that Coutinho's definitely gone, ask them what evidence they base it on. Because I'm saying, yes, he wants to move away. Barcelona want him. We all know that. There's evidence. Coutinho said it himself. But there's no evidence to suggest that he's on strike at the moment, you know. And there's nothing to say that FSG are going to sell him because they want to recoup the money for Van Dijk. There's no evidence of that at the moment, guys. So please, don't panic. Let's just wait and see. If we sell Coutinho, guys, we just reinvest the money. If FSG, like I say, don't reinvest the money or whatever, for whatever reason, then we look at it and then we ask questions then, don't we? So, T says, I'm here to support you during this time of utter shit talking from unknowledgeable muppets. Laugh my arse off. Yeah, thank you for the support, T. You know, it's just people getting rude to me and that on my channel today. And it wasn't just one, it wasn't just two. More than that, and a lot of them have been blocked already because I ain't going to stand for it, to be honest. It's my channel. If you don't care what I say, then get off, innit, basically. Jack Anno says, loving these streams. Welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, sorry for the rant, guys, but it's aimed at the ones that have been dickheads and rude to me today, and I just won't listen at all. Hi, Daz and all. Hi, world, mate. How are you? Yo, if it's Coutinho trying that, then Liverpool should take action against him. Yeah, and I believe that they probably will, mate. If, you know, the reports are about Liverpool suing Nike. Like I say, I don't know whether the reports about them reporting Barcelona as well are fully true. Not too sure about that at the moment. I mean, I personally think that the reason why Liverpool aren't reporting them at the moment is so that they can get a lot of money. They've got them by the balls, basically. So, you know, if Barcelona keep coming in, this could be another thing, guys. If Barcelona keep coming in, Liverpool could say, look, we've let everything slide, but with all this evidence that we've now built up against you for trying to tap him up and all your dirty tactics, we're going to report you. So basically, fuck off. He's not yours. He's not yours at the moment. You know, they could be trying to do that, guys. So like I say, I try to give you lot as many opinions as what I can. And I try to base my videos and streams off as much evidence as I see. We talk about the rumours as well. And I give you my opinions on them. But like with this today, you know, it was the rude comments that sparked me to make this stream and to say, I've looked into it myself. I can't see anything reliable saying that he's on strike. If it's Coutinho, I've read that, didn't I? Mourinho will not let this slide. Yeah. What does Mourinho have to do with any of this? If it was Mourinho instead of Klopp in this situation, still wouldn't be his decision to take action. Yeah, I'm also here for the moral support. Uniting against unknowledgeable muppets. James Doherty, thank you for the support as well, because James Doherty says there's talk of Mourinho trying to get Chan. Hope it's not true. James, mate, yeah, I hope Chan don't go to one of our rivals, because I'm a little bit sore about Chan going anyway. But, you know, if we ended up getting Goretzka and Chan goes, hopefully not to the Premier League. I don't want Chan to go to the Premier League. I want him to go abroad. Juventus can have him. Juventus aren't a threat to us, are they? You know, the only reason Chan playing for Juventus would be a threat would be in the Champions League in the future. But by then, hopefully Liverpool are too strong, even for Juventus. Jay says, I don't get what's happening with him at the moment. Oh, Phillipe Coutinho, Jay. There's reports and that today talking about how he still wants to move to Barcelona. You know, there's a lot coming out about him at the moment and the move to Barca. But the main thing that people have been saying to me is that they're reading stuff in the newspapers and that. And I wanted to clarify for them. But the reason it's turned into a massive on this stream is because people have been proper rude today. When they've said to me what they've read in a bloody newspaper, that he's not reliable at all, that Coutinho's on strike, and I've turned around and said, where's the evidence he's on strike? And then they've called me a dickhead and saying I don't know nothing, and because Cop Talk said he's definitely going or whatever. Cop Talk's no different to me, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. One thing that my channel is based around and what a lot of my subscribers like is the fact that I tell it as it is. Another reason why I've done this video today, there's no evidence, you know what I mean? Atticus says, how gullible would you have to be to believe that Mourinho is going to try and get Chan? Yeah, yo, I mean, if a player tried this with Mourinho, he will bench him for the rest of the season. I know, right, lol, and what exactly has Coutinho done wrong? Tried what? He's not on strike, lol, besides wanting the... Oh, my chat's jumped, guys, bear with me. You know what it's like. James says, gullible is nothing to do with it, as Chan is going on a free this summer. If Mourinho wants him, then it could happen. Interesting. Harold says, what YouTuber said he is definitely gone. Harold, apparently a couple of people said to me that Duncan from Cop Talk said that Coutinho's gone, he believes that he's gone or whatever. There's been other people telling me that other YouTube channels based around Liverpool have said it. I haven't even looked it up myself, because if a YouTube channel is saying he's definitely gone, he's on strike, I don't want to watch their content because they are lying to their subscribers, put it that way. Yeah, he is pushing a move and fake injury in the summer. Yeah, the one with the back, do you know what I mean? I think Liverpool was covering him by saying the back injury. I think, you know, with everything that was surrounding him and that. But this thigh injury or whatever, it could be surrounding all this, like I say, but it doesn't mean that he's on strike, guys. I think newspapers have took what happened with him with the back injury in the last transfer window, and they're using it for this one because it gets a lot of clicks. It makes him a lot of money. So, you know, until I see a statement or something more reliable, a journalist like Melissa Reddy or whatever saying Coutinho's now gone on strike, then, you know, then he's gone on strike. Fair enough. But that's because there's evidence. Like I say, I'm not 100% that he isn't on strike or whatever, but all I'm saying is please don't believe the newspapers, especially the ones that people are telling me that are reporting it, because they have no evidence on it at the moment. We've got to wait for the evidence. But like I say, don't take it as I was getting at you guys. I was getting at the ones, and they know who they are, that was trying to call me a dickhead, trying to say that I'm talking out my arse and all that. Considering they're the ones that tune into channels like this to find out what the latest is with Liverpool, you know, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I got me back up today with a few people, and I've told them to fuck off the channel. Hey, what about Nike leak? Says Farim. Yeah, obviously that was a leaking out. I covered that in my video that I did yesterday, mate. Talking about that, Liverpool obviously looking to sue Nike, from what I can tell. But with reporting Barcelona, I don't believe that Liverpool have outrightly said that they're going to report Barcelona. You know, I think they're sitting on that one to use it as a bit of a get out of jail free card when it comes to Barcelona. It's a tactic, I think, from Liverpool. But hopefully, for me, do you know what I mean? I think for a long time I've been saying Barcelona should be reported. Atletico's got an issue with them apparently as well, haven't they? So it's going to be good. Callum says it's obvious he's going hopefully in the summer and not now when it matters most. Exactly, Callum. I've been saying for a long time, it's obvious that Coutinho wants to go. He said it himself, didn't he, guys? With his own words, Coutinho said he was interested in a move to Barca. You know, Barcelona are interested in Coutinho. No one's denying that. What I'm denying is when people are telling me that he's on strike because they're reading it in newspapers and stuff. And then when I say I'm looking at it, I can't see any evidence to say that, and then they get rude to me saying newspapers know more than what I do. Fuck off. Newspapers don't know any more than what I do. A journalist that works in a newspaper or whatever finds from the same sources what I do as what you guys can do. Put it that way. Unless something officially is released from clubs or from a journalist that says this is an official report on this or whatever, that's what I look for. That's what you guys need to look for, you know. Hackers King, he didn't fake injury. LFC said he was injured, but he wasn't playing because of the drama. He's been professional since then and given his all. He's been our best player and got on with it. Yeah, he's been professional up until this transfer window, isn't he? So, you know, like I say, it doesn't, for me, it doesn't make sense that he's gone on strike because Liverpool at the moment have rejected any bid from Barcelona. Barcelona haven't come back in with a bid, and it would take a lot of money, which I don't personally think Barcelona have got up front to pay what Liverpool want to sell him this January. So, you know, especially with the Nike leak and all that, Liverpool are now in a good position to say, you pay up or, you know, you can do one, and if you come back to us, we're going to report you then, you know. That's what I believe on it all, guys. But like I say, again, I'm no different. Like, that's not official. I'm just saying, please, let's just wait until we see evidence on things. Like the Nike leak, we knew that was all true. We know that Liverpool are looking to maybe sue them now, you know, but we need to calm down a bit today. I need to calm down. You guys need to stop panicking. The reason I've obviously done this stream is because I wanted to update you guys. Like, a few of you that have been subscribers for time on my channel, you've been commenting on my videos, you've been worried about it and obviously getting upset about FSG because what you're reading. But like I say, up till now, up to this point, FSG have backed Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool and that in saying no to Coutinho going. You know what I mean? The reports are saying that we're open to it now. Of course we are. Coutinho wants to go. Do you know what I mean? If a massive amount of money comes in, does that mean that FSG are like making this happen or whatever because they want the money? No. Like, FSG have stood by us. Like I say, if FSG really wanted to take the easy money from Coutinho, he would have gone in the last transfer window, guys, because he wanted to move, and Barca did come in the last transfer window. At the moment, there's been no official report on a bid from Barcelona yet this transfer window, as far as I can see, guys. Yeah, well, at least he should wait till the summer and respect the club that made him what he is. Yeah, exactly, mate. Was the Nike leak fake? No, I believe it was legit, mate. I believe it definitely did go up on the site and that. But like I say, in my video that I did yesterday, I spoke to a friend of mine, and then funnily enough, I've even read this all over Twitter as well, other people saying it, so they obviously know. A friend of mine works for a website development team for a big brand, a big company, similar to like what Nike would be. I asked him about this when the leak first came out. I said, are they doing it is it Barcelona? What do you think on it, basically? And he's not a Liverpool supporter either, guys, so he's not biased. He said with anything like that, Nike would have had templates all set up in case a deal happens or whatever, so that they can click to send it straight up on their page, because obviously every second counts with selling shirts and money and things like that and everything. So he said it was either one or two things. It was an accident, and whoever it was will get the sack, because Nike are now in major shit with it, or they did it on purpose as like a stunt to draw loads of traffic to their website, which would have worked. That's what he said on it. And, you know, he's been doing it for a long time, guys. So I took that was probably the case for that one. Either way, however you want to look at it, I believe that it definitely did happen with Nike releasing that, and they are in shit for it, and let's face it. Where was we? Atka says the exact same news came out in the summer. Coutinho doesn't want to play for Barca again. Look at him now. Oh, play for Liverpool again. Yeah. He's waiting for the summer, for fuck's sake. He's actually injured, lol, says Atka. If anyone's being rude to you on here, I'll spin their jaws. Yeah. I've told a lot of them already. The ones that were rude and that, I've told them. You know what I'm like, guys. If you're polite to me and that on my channel, then I'm polite to you. I love Liverpool supporters and that, but, you know, what annoys me is when you've got Liverpool supporters that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're going off stupid reports in papers, and then they've got the fucking rudeness to try and say, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, and to call me names. And then, as well, there was one in particular that decided to bring my son into it. You know what I mean? You wouldn't say that to my face, because I would literally destroy you, you muppet, little keyboard warrior. You know, my son ain't done anything wrong to anyone. He's 1 year bloody old, so if you're watching this, fuck off, dickhead. Any more live streams coming up, Daz? This is just a short one. Yeah, there'll be live streams constantly, mate. It's a January transfer window, so I will keep all of you guys updated as much as possible. I love to get your views on everything as well. But, you know, tonight, I think I've got my son, so I don't know whether a long live stream will happen tonight or whatever. But if there's any breaking news or whatever, guys, you know, if it was to be reported that Coutinho goes on strike or whatever all of a sudden, which I don't believe is the case, then of course I'll be one of the first to let you know about it. So, you know, like I say, please don't panic, guys. I don't want anyone to panic about all these rumours, because they're not true at the moment as far as we can see. We just got to sit on it, lads. We've got to sit on it. Yayo says, lol, I heard he's pushing for a move. Apparently, Coutinho's camp have been pushing for a move. They want him to go to Barcelona. You know, you got to think his agent and that will make a nice bit of moolah out of the deal if it happens. Barcelona want him. You know, there's a lot of people. Coutinho was interested. There's a lot of people that want that move to happen. But what you guys got to remember, that are literally, because of the stories coming out today, going FSG just want to sell Coutinho. We bought Van Dijk, but you know, now they're going to sell Coutinho. FSG up to this point have stood firm and said Coutinho ain't going anywhere. They released an official statement saying it in the last transfer window. And did we sell him last transfer window? If FSG wanted a quick dollar on Coutinho, they would have sold him in the last one, guys. So yes, we are probably more open to it because we're aware that Coutinho wants to go. You know, he's made that clear. But up until now, Coutinho's been professional. He's been banging in goals, getting assists in games. So let's give Coutinho the benefit of the doubt and support our player up until you see something official. You know, and at the moment, there's no evidence or anything official saying Coutinho is on strike. We all know that he wants to move. So let's just back our players until it happens, if you know what I mean. Are you a Barca fan or a Liverpool fan? Liverpool fan for him, mate. I don't get what that's meant to mean. You should know by now, mate, that I'm a Liverpool fan. Unless you're talking to someone else, by the way. Heard from who? Who's giving you this info, Yaya? Nothing indicates anything other than Barca are interested again. Yeah, exactly. Yayo, Liverpool. Paul says, hello, Daz. Hello, Paul, mate. How are you, buddy? Oh. Hang on. You skipped on me, guys. Let me get back to where we was. Paul was just saying hello. Daz, Coutinho is at Melwood for training today. Yeah, Paul. Like I was saying, Paul, you was one of the ones that was worried and getting upset about it, wouldn't you? That was commenting to me. Don't panic, Paul, mate. There's no evidence to suggest that he's on strike or anything like that, Paul. You know, like I say, we've just got to go off what we know so far, which is that Barcelona is still interested. Coutinho and his camp would still be interested to move to Barcelona, but there's no evidence of a strike at the moment, lads. No evidence whatsoever. Noy says, yo, what up, everyone? Welcome, Noy. How are you, mate? Thomas Billings. So sick of these rumours. Exactly, Thomas. Exactly, mate. And that's all it is, isn't it? His rumours at the moment. If he goes, doesn't he, guys? You know, I would be really upset to see Phillipe Coutinho leave Liverpool. He's a quality player. What would upset me the most if Coutinho was to go and then we didn't get a replacement. I would love to get a replacement. With the Phillipe Coutinho money, Liverpool could get a world-class goalkeeper that we need. We could get a player similar to Coutinho, you know, Lamar or whatever. Within all that money, just add a bit more to it. But, yeah, you know, there's nothing that says to me that FSG are the ones sanctioning that they want to take the money for Coutinho or whatever. So please don't panic and don't jump all over FSG at the moment. You guys know my views on FSG as well. And I know a lot of you don't like them or anything like that. But as far as I can see at the moment, FSG have been the ones that have been keeping Coutinho, guys. So, you know, and they sanctioned Virgil van Dijk for 75 million. Klopp said that they got back in. Pep has left today, for any of you that don't know our coach. He's left to go off to do his new job role, which Klopp spoke about. He said about it. And funnily enough, in one of the reports with what he said that Liverpool have got a bright future. The owners and that fully back Liverpool and they want success at the club. So, you know, a lot of people are saying that FSG are fully committed, but they had a plan set out and it takes time. Only time is against us is something that was said. So, you know, that's a positive as well. But again, you have to believe what you want with that because obviously he works for Liverpool. But he's leaving them now. So, you know, I don't see why he would have to come out of a statement like that. He could have just avoided that topic. So sick of these rumours, said Thomas when that was where I was at. Yeah, same Tom. Atticus, cop talk is clickbait. Yeah, a few people said to me about it. He had said that Coutinho's definitely going to Barcelona. And they said he's always right. He's got sources and all this. Someone said to me he's got inside info. He ain't got no more inside info than what I have or whatever, guys, as far as I'm aware. You know what I mean? I like his channel. I used to watch it. It's probably been the longest YouTube channel for Liverpool that I've watched. I like Duncan, so it's nothing personal against him. I'm just saying, when people are saying to me, if he says it, then it's legit, you know. Fair enough if you want to believe him, but I'm going off evidence. I'm not going off other stuff, if you know what I mean. And I haven't seen what he said about it myself. Chance to United better not happen, or riots will happen. Exactly, Russell. Exactly. I don't believe that he's going to go to United. The main reports, I believe, around Emre Can is that Juventus are the ones that are going to go in for him. And something that I've been told recently that I generally do believe, there's no evidence to it, but I believe that it makes sense, is Juventus obviously wanted Goretzka and they gave an ultimatum, which was a report that come out. But I was told before all that come out that Juventus was one of the teams, as well as Liverpool, in for him. And then Liverpool and Juventus was told that with Bayern coming in, it looks like he may go to Bayern. So they was put on the back burners, if you know what I mean, to do with it. And then Juventus then would put all their attention into getting Emre Can. So for me, I think Juventus are looking at either Emre Can or Goretzka as a signing for the summer. So, you know, if they don't get Goretzka, if Liverpool get him or Bayern get him, then I think that it would be Juventus more than anyone that takes him, personally. And yeah, I wish him all the best in the future if he goes. Michael JT, hey Daz, hey Michael, mate. Harold, okay, thanks. You're welcome, guys. Like I say, apologies for going well in and swearing and that at the beginning, but there's been some proper knobheads on my channel today that, yeah, especially if you bring my family into it, you wouldn't say it in front of me, put it that way. Coutinho hasn't gone yet, guys. We are asking 200 mil for him if Barca want him. Exactly, until he goes, you know, he goes. Why would riots happen if Chan's choice, not Liverpool's? Riots against who? Laugh, mask off channel. Liverpool doesn't happen anyway. It's time our club had some balls and report Barca for tapping up Coutinho. Yeah, Paul. I think Barcelona should, you know, it isn't just Liverpool, is it? They've done it with other teams and that in the past. Atletico, the rumours were about Griezmann. You know, I don't know who Barcelona think they are sometimes, put it that way. It does annoy me. The only reason I can think Liverpool aren't reporting them is if there was a deal agreed, which I don't think that's the case at all. So for me, they're using it to their advantage. They're letting them do everything that they're doing so that they can literally sit there and go, right, Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, you did this, this and this. We can take this and report you. So our answer on Phillipe Coutinho is no, do one, or we're going to put this through. You know, and in Barcelona, it's their choice. Get reported and maybe get a transfer ban, or back off of Liverpool and Coutinho, isn't it? Simple as that. You know, and that could stand in our favour with Coutinho as well. If Coutinho does want to move and his camp want to move, Liverpool could turn around and say to them, we're about this close to reporting Barcelona. So if I was you, I'd stop pushing, because you won't get your move to Barcelona anytime soon if they get a transfer ban. Because Coutinho won't go in Jan, end of. Yeah, he wants to go. He doesn't want to wait, says Paul. Doesn't matter, beginning of a 5-year deal, no release clause. Ball's in our court, he leaves in the summer. George, lad, you're right, George. Roger, he will leave, no questions there, but not now. He's still playing Champions League for LFC, and he can't if he goes to Barca. So if he does leave, it'll be next summer. Yeah, you're right, Roger, mate. Welcome to the channel, mate. Like to the stream today. Yeah, simple as that. There's things that make sense and things that don't make sense with all the rumours at the moment, Goretzka, Coutinho, and things like that. Like I say, because none of us are in the know or whatever, only the clubs know, and, you know, the agents and that know the full truth. We are kind of going off what we're seeing, but like I say to you guys, don't go off what stupid newspapers put out there, because they do it for money, guys. Like, you know, be honest with yourselves now. Sitting watching this, if you picked up a newspaper tomorrow and the headline was Coutinho goes on strike, you're gonna read that. You're gonna buy that off the shelf, aren't you? Because you're gonna want to know. As a Liverpool fan, you want to know. That's a killer story, isn't it? If you click on your Facebook or on Twitter or whatever, you see something that says Coutinho goes on strike, you're gonna click on that link, which makes all of them guys money. So they do that because that's a strategy, because that's what they do. But you know, like I said at the beginning, how many newspapers are reliable, guys? You know, they all do it to sell money. YouTube is full of people that like to do clickbait. You know, like I said, people have said I do clickbait because I talk about Leon Goretzka and that. Believe what you want to do with me. If you've been following me since my On The Bench LFC started, you'll know full well that even if I do a video on Coutinho because it's a big story, Goretzka or whatever, yes, it gets me views. But on the other hand, if I don't believe the rumours, I say it in my videos. I don't go to you guys. I haven't gone on today and gone, oh my God, Coutinho's on strike. That would have got me a lot more views and comments or whatever if I literally come on this live stream saying, yeah, I fully believe it, guys, he's on strike, because loads of Liverpool fans would be like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Whereas I've gone, it's bullshit until we see evidence, you know? And this stream today could have backfired against me. You know, I could have lost subscribers. Some of them, I don't care if I lose them. Like I say, I blocked a few today. And you know, a lot of you guys might not agree with what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, if you want my views on it, my personal opinions is, don't believe it until you see the evidence. There's no evidence at the moment. Giving you my views on it, guys, that's the best I can do. And the rant was because certain people want to be rude to me, and what do I always say? If you're polite, I'm polite. If you're rude, I'm rude. Simple as that. I'm not surprised if a couple of the ones that I've had rows with today are Barcelona fans as well, to be honest, but there was some that I'm disappointed in, because they've been subscribers on a bench LFC as well for a long time, and I consider my subscribers friends. I talk to you lot daily, reply to all your comments. You know, I'm very polite to you guys, and yeah, to get certain comments like I did, it's really peed me off, I'm not going to lie. Paul says, if FSG don't buy Lamar, Goretzka plus or Black or Butland and another striker, it's only going to be Keita and Virgil van Dijk, then I know they are full of shit. Atkus says, okay, if you're going to act like a child, then I will speak to you like a child. Phil wants to move. LFC saying no. Wait till summer. Phil said, okay, that's it. Harold, what has Coutinho done wrong this transfer window? What if he actually has an injury? Exactly, Harold. That's what I'm saying. There's no evidence to suggest that he's on strike. None whatsoever, guys. We've got to support our players until they act like little bitches. Look, tomorrow or tonight, if it come out that Coutinho was on strike and he's acting up or whatever, you know, then it's a different story. Then I say, okay, well, you're not being professional now. But from what I can see, FSG backed Liverpool, kept Coutinho in the last transfer window. They turned away bids from Barcelona. They did reject them, guys, right? Now, in the past, owners and that would have accepted the money that was put on the table, but we didn't. And then, yes, we had the rumours about Coutinho being out with a back injury and stuff, and it was a very stressful time, all that, you know, which is why I believe these rumours are coming about again now, because he's injured. But it could just be a coincidence, you know. Apparently the rumours are, the reports are, Coutinho was going to be dropped anyway at the moment for a game or two, because he needs rest, because he's played a lot of the games leading up to so far, if you know what I mean. So until we do generally see that he goes on strike, I, for one, am still going to support him as a Liverpool player. Like I said, with FSG, it's a touchy subject. All the subscribers and all Liverpool fans are split down the middle. FSG out, FSG in. My views, like I've said to you guys before, my main problem with FSG is I wish that we had Liverpool supporters, you know, and they was there all the time. But they've just signed Virgil van Dijk for 75 million. and they're not the ones pushing for this move as far as the evidence proves. They may be open to the deal, but any club would be, guys. Anyone's got a price. Put it that way. Anyone's got a price. FSG might be open to a move, but it could be, they might say, yeah, we're open to a move, but for like 250 million, yeah, go on. Put the money on the table there. Put your money where your mouth is. So we don't know at the moment. So, you know, for me, let's give people a benefit of the doubt at the moment until evidence comes out. When the evidence comes out, then we will ask the questions. Then we will say, well, that's not professional. That's not good. You know, like I said, with Barcelona, with the tapping up, why Liverpool not reported them? That's a question that needs to be asked. But on the other hand, are Liverpool and FSG using this as a tactic to throw in Barcelona's face, to ward them off actually signing Coutinho? Do you see where I'm going with it, guys? You've got to look at everything in the bigger picture to come to your conclusions. This is just my views. You have your views, you know, and I won't argue with you all the time. You're polite, you give me your views, fair enough, you know. But yeah, if you're rude, simple as that, you'll just get kicked off the channel. Because honestly, guys, I don't care. If someone's rude, I don't want them as a subscriber anyway. That's not what I build my channels around. My other channel is really successful, and you know, it's built around brilliant subscribers, good subscribers that are friendly, LFC family, you know, and that's what I want going forwards. I'm not one of these that would sell my soul to get a lot of subscribers on YouTube, because I really don't care. I just want to put my views out to you guys and get your guys' views back. And, you know, there's certain people that don't care about all that, do they? James says, we just have to trust FSG will back Klopp in any players he will go. To place any players leaving, finishing in the top 4 is important, but also planning ahead for next season too. Yeah, exactly, my friend, exactly. Atkus, we're clearly trying to get Goretzka a keeper, and Lamar maybe. Yeah, man, yeah, exactly. 200 mil if Barca wants Coutinho off, no deal. Yeah. 200 mil, really? I didn't realise you were LFC's chief negotiator and treasurer, mate. Lol. Sky Sports, Gwilym, Blanco, whatever his name, says Coutinho is a done deal. Mate, you know, honestly, I don't know who you're referring to with that one or whatever, but there's no done deal for Coutinho. Sky Sports get their reports the same as what the papers do, same as what I do, same as what you guys can do. Until Liverpool or Barcelona officially confirm it, it's not a done deal, lads. Honestly, remember when we was leading up to Christmas and I said about Virgil van Dijk coming to Liverpool? I said the way you've got to look at it is, I was 98% sure with what I was reading that Virgil van Dijk would be a Liverpool player and he was coming to us. Even when Man City rumours come out, I was seeing other stuff that I was saying, okay, now I'm 99% sure. And then when it was officially released by Liverpool, I said, there you go, that's 100%. So you can't be 100% on it at all. Just because Sky Sports journalists say it, or Sky Sports are reporting certain things. Sky Sports report stuff that have been well off the mark in the past, Paul, mate. Just for a little bit of background for you there, mate. So yeah, don't believe everything that they're saying there, mate. We need to go off evidence, and Sky Sports aren't putting any evidence to it. Harold says goalkeeper, centre back, left back, centre defender with Coutinho replacement, and a striker challenge for Firmino in the next 2 transfer windows. There you go. For him, it really gets me angry when this happens. I know, mate, I know. Gwilym Belag talks utter shit every day of every week. So he was on about Belag, wasn't he? Yeah, I didn't see that he just put out that or whatever. I saw a different report earlier. If we sell him, are we going to use the money to buy new players, or FSG? Are we going to use the excuse that we already bought Van Dijk for 70 million? Oh, what did you just say? Sorry, yeah, mate. If we sell him, are we going to use the money to buy new players at FSG? Can you? Oh, right, I get you. Yeah, we need to wait and see on that. Yayo, mate. To be fair, that's what I'm waiting for, guys. If we were to sell Coutinho and we never replaced him, if you know what I mean, or we didn't buy other players, you know, if we sold him for 130 million, we spent 75 million on Van Dijk, and then we get to summer and we don't see any money spent on top of that, then that's when questions will be asked, you know what I mean? But until that day, we just got to wait and see how it pans out, really. Like, that's all we can do as fans, which is horrible because we all want to know what happens. I wish we had a crystal ball and we could see, you know what I mean? But seriously, Paul says, Dad's name and shame those rude motherfuckers. Yeah, you know, I'm not like that, Paul. I wish I could, mate. But seriously, you know, like I say, I'm always polite, guys. You subscribers will know, especially, you know, this channel's a new channel, but I have got another channel which has been going for nearly a year. It was doing very well. I've grew a massive subscriber base with a lovely family, you've all become my friends and all that, you know what I mean? And then there's a couple of them ones that have been really rude today. And like I say, talking about my son and that, because he's featured on the channel and everything before. He's only 1 year old. It's outright fucking rude, to be honest. But yeah, you know, it's not good. I don't want that on my channel, guys. And yeah, so the one that said that was told where to go. I've blocked him, and you won't see him again on my channel, put it that way. And there's others as well that have been rude. There's some that I haven't blocked yet, you know, but if they carry on now getting rude, then they'll be gone. That guy's a fucking twat, Daz. Yeah, he is, mate. Seriously, he is. You know, like I say, I'm disappointed, mate. I'm disappointed because I consider my subscribers friends that I talk about Liverpool with. That's what my channels are. You're my mates that I talk about Liverpool with. End of. You know, I talk to a lot of you, even when I'm not doing a video on a live stream. I talk to you. I reply to all your comments, don't I? I talk to a hell of a lot of you on my inboxes on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. There's a lot of you guys that message me on that every day as well. I get hundreds of messages, and I spend all my time throughout a day, all my spare time goes on talking to you guys about everything. I put a lot of hard work into my channels and my content. And for a few people being dickheads, you know what I mean? That's what got my back up today. That's why this stream started with me going, rah. You know, and I can only apologise to you guys that haven't done it because it wasn't aimed at you, do you know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is, isn't it? Angry Daz is a fucking legend. No, I don't like my the way I get and that, mate. I should just bloody ignore it. It's only YouTube or whatever. But it, you know, when they get personal with family and that, like I say, they wouldn't say it in front of me if they were standing in front of me, because yeah, it wouldn't let it slide. I wouldn't let it slide. Put it that way. Fuck those keyboard warriors, mate. Says Milos. I know, mate. I know. I will, buddy. I will. I've got my rant off my chest now for this one, guys. I've informed you the evidence of Coutinho and what's the latest there. I've let you know, and like I say, I've read out the journalist that I believe on all this, and nothing in that said about a strike. So, as far as I'm concerned, I've filled you in on what I have to do. I've had my rant. I've got it off my chest about the dickheads that have been blocked from the channel. And hopefully I've put some of you guys that are panicking about FSG and Coutinho and all that at the moment, hopefully I've put some of you guys to rest with it all. Because like I say, we need to sit and wait on it. There's no evidence at the moment. Well, Keita and Van Dijk's already, the 130 million gone. Yeah, if you want to put it like that, if Liverpool being clever, which we've spoke about, haven't we, T? You know, Liverpool would spend the money in advance anyway. I still stand by that it goes in the summer. I don't think he's going in January. If he goes in the summer, then fair play. Off. You want that move, go and play for Barcelona. Simple, you know. And if you look at it like that, Van Dijk and Keita as a replacement for Coutinho, that's good business. That is good business. There's two quality players that we all are happy to have at Liverpool. And then FSG need to put more money in to get other players in the future to, you know, to then grow. And apparently all the people around the club, they are saying that FSG are backing Liverpool with money. They've got a plan that's set out with Jurgen Klopp now. You know, they've got a plan, but it takes time. And they said the only thing that is against Liverpool at the moment is time, because it's taking time for the project to get the team that we need, to get the spine, to start winning things again. But the people that are saying things, you know, like Pep that's left today, he's got no reason to lie about things like this, guys. So I generally believe it, you know. And, you know, we've had discussions about FSG and that in the past, guys, haven't we? So, you know full well that I have problems with them in certain areas, and in other areas I'm like, better the devil, you know what I mean? We're never going to go bankrupt under FSG, never. You know, and that could have been the case before they come in, because before they come in, Liverpool may not have been a football club now, do you know what I mean? So, I'm just grateful in that sense, and I will give them the benefit of the doubt all the time I see their investments are going into the team and the club. I can't argue at that, you know what I mean? You know, all I say is that I wish that FSG was actual Liverpool supporters, you know, that they was at the games all the time and stuff, because I personally like that. I think Liverpool Football Club, that's the way it is. Liverpool Football Club is a personal club, like the fan base and all that, you know what I mean? It's a family, isn't it? Like, there's so much passion and history there. That was one of my issues with FSG, and the net spend didn't look good over the years when I looked at that and everything, but, you know, apparently it's all starting to change. We're starting to see movement and that. They've been very clever. They've got in the right people now, I think, to do jobs. You know, Edwards has come in. Klopp says, I want a player or whatever. Edwards seems to be getting them deals done, doesn't he? There's other names as well that me and some of the subscribers talk about, you know. Hey Dad, says Ferno. Hey Ferno, how are you, my friend? You're a legend, Dad, says Paul. You're a legend as well, mate. Junior says just in. What's just in, Junior, mate? Atkins King, Gwilym Belag didn't even say it's done, lol. Well, I saw what he had put out, because remember I said to you guys in the group chat, didn't I? I said, did you see what he said? And I didn't see that he had said that it was done or whatever. Yayo, yeah, Tyro, but I expect the club to invest in the club. Oh, I saw his tweet literally under an hour ago, says Atkins. I mean, owners. Yeah, I get what you mean, yeah. Ferno, I don't want Lamar. He's nothing as good as Coutinho. I'd rather go for Fekir or Mahrez. Interesting, Ferno, interesting. I said before, didn't I? If Liverpool weren't going to be able to put all the money on the table for Lamar or whatever, then Mahrez would have been an option for me. In last transfer window, when all this was going on with Coutinho, I was talking to you guys about it. He wants out of Leicester. Matt says, who would you like to see come into Liverpool? Would love to get Goretzka in the door, mate. Akanji, I think, would be a smart move for us. I think Liverpool, if the rumours were true, I think we should just say, all right, keep him till summer and then we'll have him off you, because I didn't know anything about him up until we was linked with him, but I'm being told a lot of good stuff, and from what I make of it as well, seeing things, he does seem like he's a good player. So that one, would love Thomas Lamar down the line. I'm mixed with Lamar, you know I am, guys. I said I don't know whether he would come into the Premier League and hit the ground running, because it's a different league and all that. So you know that I have my doubts there. But yeah, Thomas Lamar can play left back, he can play midfield, he can play wing. You know, so it's a good shout there. And I quite like the sound of Timo Werner as well coming in, because I think Firmino is going to be Klopp's #1 striker for a long time. He makes things work and click up there, doesn't he? So Timo Werner being a young striker, I think he's the sort of person that would possibly move to Liverpool and wouldn't mind switching it up with Firmino. Whereas do Liverpool go out and get a world-class striker like your Lewandowski or Suarez, there's no way that they're going to play second fiddle to Firmino. I'm not saying that they would. I'm not saying Firmino's better in that sense, but Klopp likes Firmino, so I can't see him going for someone like that. Do you see what I'm saying? So there you go, mate. Because Messi, Lamar is top class, mate. Yep. Matt says we should sell and buy Lamar and Oblak with the money. Oh, Oblak, massive. I really, really want Oblak to come in. Obviously, it's a ridiculous amount of money is his buyout clause, but I think if Liverpool went to Oblak, because some people said he'd never join Liverpool over at Atletico, I think if Liverpool stumped up the amount of money it would cost to get him, that's a sign to him that we really want him, you know, and that's a big deal with players. Like, they'd be like, wow, like they're willing to pay that much money for me. And Oblak in the past as well, apparently said that he would like to play in the Premier League one day, and he said that he will move from Atletico. So, you know, anything's possible there. I would love for us to go all out and that. I've been talking to a lot of the subs about Oblak and that at the moment. Would be a top quality signing for me. Messi getting old, says Yayo. Yeah, Paul. Because he was referring to him. Oh, it's just jumped. Some people need to grow up. We're all Liverpool fans here. Yeah, exactly. Just like you chat shit every stream, says that. Because Mark Simpson well said, Paul. Oh, the irony. He does that every stream, Paul. I don't get it. What's going on? Goretzka and De Vrij for free makes up for Van Dijk cost. I've missed something here. Anthony, this is supposed to be a football channel, so there should be no personal abuse being thrown about. Keep it football and keep it Liverpool. Simple as that, mate. You know, the people that was doing that to me, but if you was aimed at what I was saying back and everything, that's my reaction to it. So simple. Sam, if you could sign one realistic target, who would it be? Mine's Oblak. Yeah, Goretzka. I think Goretzka's the most realistic at the moment for Liverpool to get. I would love Oblak, like I just said, and everything, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think Goretzka's probably the one out of all the players that I want to come in. I think he's the one that we should realistically be able to get. Mark Simpson says, legend, Daz. You're right, Mark, mate. How are you, buddy? Yeah, bro, you're a great guy and people are just idiots. Thank you, Thomas, mate. Thank you. That knows his shit. You go against him and facts and wonder why. And Liverpool will not sell Coutinho January because we are still in the Champions League. Plus, I can't see Coutinho sacrificing Champions League games just moved this month in World Cup year. Yeah. I said, what is happening? How are you, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I'll sub to you on Twitter. Thank you, Thomas, mate. Thank you. There's time to get additional mods. Have I missed something here, guys? Is someone being rude or whatever? You know, my chat jumped, so just reading through some of the comments because I can't keep this going forever. Yeah, get all pissed when I give my opinion on Liverpool and players and then get personal. Call me names. FG and Boston Red Sox. They spend big, maybe FSG. Sydney, never forget to replace Coutinho. Atkin's pair of Muppets. If you could sign one realistic target, I saw that one, didn't I? Matt, I need to see pictures of Virgil van Dijk. People are forgetting how much we bought Coutinho for. Yeah, it was 8 million, wasn't it? If I was right, like it's around that mark, wasn't it, Mass? Do everyone forget about Klein? No, Klein will be back, won't he, after injury? Hopefully it hasn't happened to him too much. Did any of you guys see my first section of Have Your Say on the channel, which I released last night? Lewis Pratt, one of the subscribers, was the first subscriber to do that. So yeah, there'll be a lot more videos coming out in the future of Have Your Say. So if it's something that you haven't watched, go and watch it. If it's something that you'd like to take part in and you want to have your say on my channel in the future, message me, get in touch. And we see what we can do, because I want to get as many views on this channel as possible. Coutinho's price tag is a fact, risen to 160 million quid. Bum buddies, are you effing 10? Oh, I can't see. I don't know what's going on with all that, but yeah, let's just keep going with the comments quickly. So a report saying, and it's jumped again. It's mad. Look, we've got 83 people in at the moment, and the chat's just jump, and I try to always read everything, you know. So Daz, can you make Sir Klopp a mod? Thank you. Have I not got any mods in this one? Obviously I'm gonna have to shut it down in a sec anyway. A little in-house fight, and Daz is trying. I'm trying to calm it down. Okay, Paul, mate. Okay. Yeah, I've missed it. I don't know who's arguing or whatever. Guys, thank you for joining me for this stream. I've got to apologise for the rant. But on the other hand, I don't apologise to anyone that was rude before, hence why I got my back up. You know, someone put it in the chat. It's a Liverpool channel about football or whatever. We're all Liverpool supporters. We all want what's best. I'm polite to anyone that's polite to me. But if you're rude, you'll get a rude response back. Simple as that. So, yeah. If you are a Liverpool fan and you enjoy keeping up to date with transfer rumours, gossip and done deals, and you enjoy getting involved in match build-up shows, match reactions, all that clever stuff, make sure to hit the subscribe button now. Tick the little bell notification. Like I say, guys, it's been a pleasure talking to you lot. Once I got through my rant, you know, don't panic over everything, guys. Hopefully I've put some of you guys at rest with what's coming out today. Like I say, we need to wait, lads. All right, we do need to wait. But if there's anything more concrete come out over it all, you know my channel will release it. All right. Take it easy, guys. I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day. If I can actually see anything that comes out that I feel that you guys need to know, I will put it out today, guys. All right. I just subscribed to Sydney. You are awesome. Thank you very much, Sydney. And you are now officially a legend. All my subscribers are called legends on my channels. So yeah. Mark Sim says keep up great work. Look forward to your streams. Thank you very much, Mark, mate. Yeah. Take care, guys. It's been a pleasure, and I'll speak to you in the next one. I've been on the Bench TV. You've all been legends. See you in a bit.